Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my sketchbook. This morning, I kind of feel like just doodling for sake of doodling and see what kind of happens. It's kind of fun just to pick up a pen and see where things go. And then, yeah, well, that's what I'm up to. So initially, I like to think about useful things and why I kind of enjoy using them. Now, I don't know where my swing line stapler is. I have a rough idea of what it looks like. And, yeah. This is one of those weird kind of things where you're just kind of trying to figure out something. But it's kind of fun, though, too. Now, the one that I have, and hopefully I'll find it, it's burgundy, and I've had it for a while. It's kind of an odd thing, too. Weirdly useful. As I said, I know roughly what it looks like. Now, when you go looking for certain things and you're not sure where you put it and you're pretty sure you're the last one to use it, it's pretty frustrating because, like, I will flip my house over trying to find something. Let's zoom in on this just a little bit to see where I'm going with this. Not that I need to keep papers together all the time. Now down here underneath, this thing rotates. Which is a strange thing. I don't know if I really know the true usage of having the staples bend away from, maybe it just makes it easier for removal. You know, I've never really looked into that. I think one of the most famous staplers is from the movie Office Space, which is also a swing line stapler, but it's red. I wonder if I should just kind of quickly do a red staple. That'd be interesting. You know, let's do that. The movie's been around for a while. As I said, mine is actually burgundy. Now, if you've been to this channel before, you know what's going to happen, possibly. I'm going to get a cup with some water in it, and I'm going to blur this out. And then I'll go back in after with my trusty pen once again. Okay. So yeah, cup, water. I'm going to use my #1 detailing brush. Let's see what happens. So tell me, do you have some implements that you keep handy when they go missing? You almost lose your mind. Well, I can get over most things, but it's like I have more than one of certain tools that I couldn't find when I needed them, so I went and replaced them, only to find them later on in a spot where I had been using them specifically. That's no fun. uh, no, like I have circuit testers. I think I have 3 of them. I mean, they're not really expensive things, but there's a point when you're like, well, I need to get this done within a certain amount of time. So there was a point actually uh, when I had an apartment building and I was working on one of the units, and I just didn't feel like hunting down where this thing was. So I wasn't that far away from a hardware store, and I drug myself off to get one of those things. Well, later on, I was in the basement of that apartment building, and I found the one that I was kind of looking for near a spot where I had been using it. And my goodness, what a disappointment. But at the same time, I chuckled and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to keep this one uh, in a space where I know it will be. Well, turns out, as I probably already said or alluded to, I ended up buying a third one. Something about this part here seems strange to me. I don't know if it has this cover here or if it only goes part way. Off the top of my head, this is what I drew. I'm starting to think now that perhaps it just had like guides on the side and that this whole thing at the pivot point here, yeah. Oh well. We can try to fix that. Okay. Set this cup down so it doesn't spill on the desk. Let's see where we're at with the wetness of that. Okay, well, let's see if I can kind of fix that. Because I started here. I have to fix things sometimes in my head just to make things work. See if this makes any more sense to me. Because I believe back here there's a lever that brings, well, underneath there's a lever that allows this to flip forward. Then this part would separate, allowing you to add the staples into the top. Memory's such a strange thing. Sometimes I suffer with it a bit. Sometimes it's pretty good. I suspect that some version of my memory is attached to scent or music. Sometimes it's a situational thing too, right? You know, you set something down, your hope is that you remember that it's there, and it doesn't always work out that way. Now I'm going to revisit that with a cup and water. I'm just going to kind of smooth this out here. Same with that. Underneath here, let's try a little something. Let's get away from just the paleness of the paper and draw out some of the dark ink to create almost like a shadow underneath that top portion. Oh, like that maybe. Okay. Again, we'll set that on the floor. Now, somewhere I have some tissue. I'm just going to dab that. Okay. So I doubt very much I will head back out to buy another one of these. I mean, I don't think I used it in a random place. That it just wouldn't make sense. My burgundy swingline stapler. Now, if that were dry enough, which I don't think it is as of yet, I would bring out my jelly roll. It's a white pen, and I just drop in some highlights. I think that's it. I don't know if I've ever spent, nearly 15 minutes drawing a stapler before, but let's see if I can do a little bit with this. This is what I was talking about. No, that's not going to work. I was going to write swing line there, but it's not going to work out for me. Sometimes you have to use a different type of pen with this stuff. Well, I think that's going to be the main thing that I'm capturing. And hopefully this will trigger a memory of where I put this thing. Now, it's no fun if it's been borrowed, or I lent it, I should say, because then I have no idea. I think that's going to be it. I'll regret something. I have an acrylic marker, of course. I'm going to try something here. Oh, that's the way to do it. Now, I think that's good enough. All right then, folks. I think that's going to be kind of the run of it, as far as, like, strange little things to spend time on. Hope you have your stapler wherever you need it to be. The strange thing that it actually is. I'm going to put a staple here. And one overlapping it here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. I realize, of course, that this was a strange thing. All right. Ciao for now.